We're starting Be'ezras Hashem Siman Kuf Mem Hey and Vayol Moshe, and now we're starting a brand new subject. This is about the Gedolim of the generation and how they could make a mistake and support Zionism. So he's going to say several reasons why he thinks that could have happened.
Yeah.
The reason for this great descent, this great decline in Yiddishkeit today, that almost the whole generation has been caught in the net of Zionism, and those who go with them, meaning the Aguda, including many of the leaders of the generation, many of the rabbis. So there are many reasons why this happened. Reishis, the first reason is just like we know, during the first Beis Hamikdash times, there was a Yetzer Hara of Avodah Zarah that we don't have today. And we don't understand why Achav and Yeravam and all these people were doing Avodah Zarah. This is despite the fact that it was during a period when there were Nevi'im, there were open revelations of Hashem there, it wasn't possible to be kofer in Hashem, and still, people still went and did this silly Avodah Zarah. Because they had this strong inclination for it, the takivlu, that it grabbed onto them, it pulled them into it. Oz, at that time, terem shebitlu anshe knesset hagdola, before the anshe knesset hagdola davened and made it go away. So in nitpas kemat kol ador, almost the whole generation was caught in the aveira of Avodah Zarah. Ad shebimei Gideon lo hay bichlal Yisrael al shalosh meis anashim shalei kara lebal. In the story of Gideon, he only found 300 people in his army who didn't bow to the Baal. Umatzina b'Gemara Sanhedrin daf kuf beis and beis. The Gemara says a story there. Sha'amar Menashe l'Ravashi, that Ravashi was going to darshan about Menashe, the people who don't have a chelik in Olam Haba. So he said that tomorrow I'll darshan about our colleagues, people who are like us. So he didn't give them that much disrespect, but he said they're like on our level. So Menashe came to him in a dream and he told him, he said, if you would have been there, you would have done it too. He said, I havas hasam, if you would have been in the time of the Yetzer of Avodah Zarah, havas nakitna b'shipoile glima v'ra'ata sabasroi, you would have picked up your coat and cloak off the floor and run after me. Upirish Rashi zal ha'isa magbias fas chalukcha, you would have picked up the edge of your cloak from the floor so that it shouldn't drag on the floor, kal roots, that you should be able to run faster, and you would have run to do the Avodah Zarah. Because they had a Yetzer Hara for it at that time. And you see who he was talking to. He was talking to Ravashi, the holy Amoyer Ravashi. And he's saying that if they would have been in the time of this Yetzer Hara, they would not have been spared from it. So today we don't have the Yetzer Hara of Avodah Zarah, but we have a different Yetzer Hara. We have the Yetzer Hara of heresy. One of the heresies is, one of the most powerful ones is, this Yetzer Hara, to have a government like all the nations before the coming of Mashiach. And this prevents the Geula from coming. Like we said in the Gemara Sanhedrin Tzadi Ches, and that's the reason why the Yetzer Hara is so strong about it, because he doesn't want the Geula to come. The Yetzer Hara is scared of the Geula, he's going to get shechted. So in order to prevent the Geula from coming, he's making sure everybody gets into this Yetzer Hara of zionism. Chazal already told us a prediction about how bad the generation is going to look right before the coming of Mashiach. And it's come true in the complete sense of the word. You know, Chazal say that Yirei Chet Yimasu, those who fear sin will be despised, and the truth will be absent, and people will be like the face of the dog.
And Talmidei Chacham will be disrespected.
Right. So therefore, this is all coming true in our days, and kasher oni roim, like we see hayoim b'avoneseinu rabbim. Unfortunately, the kasher b'chulshas doreinu lamoid neged koiches Yetzer Hara. So therefore, since we're on such a low level, it's hard for us to stand up to the Yetzer Hara of zionism, the takiv lahu kulehai, because it's so powerful. Okay. That's reason number one, Yetzer Hara of Minas. Reason number two, Gam Mavur B'Ramah Choshen Mishpat Siman Yadalid. And this he's going to say that the reason number two is because of Shoichad. That when people are affected by bias, they are not capable of making the right decision. So he says, there are ma'achosh mishpat siman yudal soif sif aleph ba'asher muchsik v'alim be'iroi. He says, let's say you have a guy who's very strong and very rich, and he's the strongest person in the city and powerful, and he has a din Torah with someone. So it says, we take him out of that city and we bring him to a bezdin in a different city. We don't let him go to the bezdin of his own city.
Why?
Because they might be biased in favor of him, because they're scared of him. Even though his own city's bezdin is greater than that other city, still we don't go to them. This was written in the many hundreds of years ago.
The Moroz Nachron though, already.
There are Moroz Nachron, but he's copying from Rishonim. So he's saying in those days, the Batidinim were great people. The Kasavoy de Meir Yafsha Be'ira Yesh Bezdin Yoiser Gadol. He's talking about the Bezdin in the city was even greater. It's not that we're actually choshed them that they'll purposely rule in favor of this powerful person. Lahato is din to go and pervert the justice, chas v'shalom machmas yir, because they're afraid of him. V'al korchach shach shadahu, must be that the danger is shemachmas yiras ha'olam yesh lo al kapanim ratzon lasos kirtzoyne machas apachad, that because of fear of this strong man, they have a ratzon inside, even though they don't purposely do it, but they want to follow him, they want to help him, they want to go like him, because they're scared that if they paskin against him, they might suffer for it. Because of that desire to please him, they become meshuchad. They become like someone who accepted a bribe. They become blind of eyes, like any other bribe. It doesn't make a difference how the bribe comes to you. The Gemara Ksubas says there's such a thing as a bribe of words, not only bribe of money. It doesn't just mean a bribe of money. Even
it doesn't tell a judge you're looking good today, for example.
Right. And the Gemara gives examples there. It doesn't say don't take money, it says shaychad. The Gemara gives examples of what's considered shaychad dvarim. It's even a few short sentences you could say to him. That a person could speak to the judge separately, by himself. Like, for example, the Gemara says that one of the Amoraim was getting out of a boat, and the person helped him out of the boat. He gave him a hand and helped him off the boat. And that was considered shaychad dvarim. He couldn't paskin for him anymore.
If somebody does one chesed for a judge, he's banned for life as your judge.
For life? For life, yeah.
You have to find somebody who never did anything for you, because if he did a little thing for you, you're going to remember it and favor him.
The Amoraim were afraid of this influence of the bribe. They said to these people, the guy who helped them out of the boat, he said to him, I'm hostile to you, I can't be your dayan anymore. The klalahu kol masha oisa la'adam ratzon. Anything that you do to please a person, havi shoichad. That's already considered a bribe. Shemesameas weinayim, because it blinds the eyes. Shaloi lahakir hoemes, not to recognize the truth.
Even offering. That's why there was one who came to ask to give his. Are you a cohen? I want to give my shirt to you. No, I'm not a cohen. Well, and he said, you just puzzled me as your dayan.
This is written already in the Poiskim. So nowadays, it's not just one person who's rich and powerful, but it's all over the world. There are these powerful people who are all Zionists. It's not one guy. Every rich person who could give money to your yeshiva or to your shul and contribute to your tzedakah, all those people are all Zionists. He says not all of them, but most of them are.
Some people, think that just because you have a lot of money makes you a holy man, who could never fall, and they can't be criticized. No, but seriously, if somebody receives money from somebody else, then he can never be criticized. Seriously.
Most of these people they want to put pressure on the on the leaders, the rabbanim, b'chol minei yumim, with all kinds of threats, lisnapel alehem kechayso yar, to go and attack them like wild animals, ulahazikam b'chol minei hazekos, and to harm them in all different ways, lahaviam lidei kach, in order to bring about sheyikonu mipneihem, that they should give in to them, v'yaskimu lo'oso malchus Satmar, and they should agree to the state of Israel, shekaru la'atzma medinas Yisrael. Ve'ein tema im zeh matil ema ala manhigim. It's not a surprise that this would make a kind of pressure on the leaders, lahatus levavam u'lahaviam lidei sami yuseinaim, and to blind their eyes, shaloi lahakir so emes. So that's reason number 2, that the pressure of the rich people in the world, all over the world, puts pressure on the rabbanim not to recognize the truth, like a bribe.